Hello, 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 and welcome to another live stream of Virtual Flight Diaries. And we are here with the Flightsim Studios Boeing Super 27 add-on to their 727 base package. And this is, I believe this is essentially the 727 Advanced. So a couple things have changed. One, I know I probably screwed up by, I noticed I had the wrong date. It was today, not tomorrow. And so that probably messed things up for me, but nonetheless, we're gonna do this anyway. So the other thing is that I originally planned on a flight from Phoenix to San Francisco, but I have some things to do this afternoon, and compromised with the wife to shorten the flight. So we're doing a San Diego, insert Acreman jokes there, up to San Francisco. So shaved about 40 minutes off the flight, so I have about an hour in the air. But it'll be enough time to check this thing out. So I've done a couple flights in there already, and it's definitely a learning curve. Definitely a learning curve. Still trying to figure out the VNAV and the autopilot with the EFS. So I'm gonna have Beyond ATC for our ATC today. I was gonna do VATSIM, but a couple things. One, there's no real controllers on from what I saw last, and two, I just don't have I don't have the VNAV down. The VNAV descent I don't have down, so. And we don't want to screw things up with VATSIM because we don't want to get banned, right? So let's get on board. Let's get going. Let's get out of here. So the cabin, from what I noticed, has not changed. It's the base. So this is pretty much just an avionics engine upgrade to the base package, which you have to have. You have to have the base package. You can't buy this. This is not a standalone. So some of the things that have changed. One, we have an electronic EFS instead of the Horizon and the HSI. The engine's upgrade. We do not have a reverser on engine 2. There's only reversers on 1 and 3. They are the bucket style, which is pretty cool. So they have more powerful engines on thing. It was the upgrade to this, and Sun Country ran this plane until the early 2000s. So, all right, let's connect the ground power and let's get some life into this wonderful airplane. So I believe there's some bugs. You definitely have to run it exact. The code does not allow for any kind of error, I should say, which I have a feeling is going to frustrate some people. But yeah, I've had some fun in this thing so far. All right, let's get the jetway connected. You got the auto throttle on, and oh wait, gonna go to some options. I want to shut off. Yeah, this doesn't work right. This old GSX auto mode just does not work right. So let's get the fuel started. Nope. We gotta load in. There we go. Yeah, we could get the fuel started. 140 passengers. We could take a it's going to be a short flight up the coast. And it looks like we're going to be doing the ILS runway 28 into San Francisco. They're saying marginal VFR here in San Diego, which is kind of it's kind of gloomy here for California. And we got VFR conditions in San Francisco, although it looks like it just updated to marginal. So it's gonna be cloudy, it's gonna be gloomy, but we're gonna have fun anyway. So let's get some lighting on here. Use things up a little bit. There we go. It's a little mood lighting on. All right, so while we're fueling up, let's get the FMC fired up and the MX-20. Don't know how realistic having this was in the early 2000s, but we're gonna rock it anyway. One thing you're going to notice with this MX-20 is that every 30 minutes, it's going to ask you to confirm the current baro. So you're going to see that little thing pop up every 30 minutes. All right, so we are San Diego. Looking good. We're at gate 8. And we'll call in the flight plan. That's looking good. All right, now we got that. Let's get some, just get the ATIS. Help if we actually had our radios powered up. Can't forget these switches, guys.
03, landing and departing runway 27 period. Temporary flight restrictions are in effect for San Diego. Advise on initial contact you have information, Quebec.
Fix some things there.
San Diego Airport information, Quebec. 1619 Zulu. Wind 060 at 3. Visibility 10. Ceiling 2100 broken. 2800 broken. Temperature 21. 2.14.
Limburg clearance, Sun Country 1911, like to pick up our IFR to San Francisco.
Sun Country 1911, Lindbergh clearance, cleared to San Francisco. Pebble 6 departure, Santa Catalina transition, then is filed. Climb via SID, except maintain 1 for 14,000. Departure frequency 119.6. Squawk 6 for 01.
Clear to San Francisco, Pebble 6 departure, Santa Catalina transition, then is filed. Climb via the SID, except maintain 14,000. Departure on 119.6, and we'll squawk 6401 for Sun Country 1911.
Negative. Departure frequency 119.6.
Departure on 119.6, Sun Country 1911.
Negative. Departure frequency 119.6.
Departure frequency 119.6.
Sun Country 1911, readback correct. Contact ground 123.9er when ready for push or start.
Gotta love that. We'll contact ground 123.9er when ready for push and start. Sun Country 1911. All right, so we got our clearance. We're taking off runway 27, and we're going to climb out the Pebble 6. So let's get this all programmed up and show you what I've learned so far about the VNAV. All right, so we're going to depart runway 27. That's going to be the Pebble 6 departure. And the Catalina's transition. That's it. Let's bring that in. And you see it starts to draw this moving map. So the MX-20 is just a map. I don't know if they're going to... there's some adjustments you can do. North up. You can just custom map things. You could remove the VORs, NDBs, and everything like that. And so on and so forth. Lip Rocketeer. Hey, hello, Captain. How's it going today? It is going good. Does that say attentions or beyond ATC? We're beyond ATC today. I'm going to actually get back into
Southwest
Flightsim
2921, Gate 12 taxi via Bravo 8 Bravo.
With the live streams.
Gate 12 via Bravo 8 Bravo, Southwest 2921.
Because if anything, it's definitely entertaining. All right, so like I said, this is just a moving map. There's no radar, or weather radar, or anything like that. All right, so we got the SID in. We're going to come in on the PSR3 arrival. You'll select that, enter, and then for our approach, we're going to do the ILS runway 28 right. Come in on the A. All right, so our flight plan is in. So, Limbrog's here. Good to see somebody streaming a real plane today. Oh, well, thank you. I appreciate that. Everybody's on that A340 kick right now. Yeah, I was watching some of that videos. I'm very leery about the A340. I mean, it'll be cool. I'll probably pick it up, but I'm not too keen on the fact that it's going to be marketplace only. I don't like marketplace only. Just for one, updates it takes weeks, which is just ridiculous. But it's another long haul. I mean,
Southwest 2133, Gate 6 taxi via Bravo 8 Bravo.
You've flown one Airbus, you've flown them all. I mean,
8 Bravo, Southwest 2133.
Right? I mean, it's essentially the A330 with 4 engines. All right, so you're going to set up the VNAV. So you want to make sure we're climbing up to flight level 340. I believe we are. Yep, flight level 340. So you want to make sure you have 340 in here, that it says climb to top of climb. And once this is all set up, you can then go and finish things up with your autopilot. So it's a 350 with crummy engines, and an old school flight deck. It pretty much has that old Airbus flight deck that we've all looked at a ton of times. I'd much rather be flying this semi-modern 727. But, you know, being a content creator, I'm going to probably end up picking it up. Just because the YouTubes will want to see it. All right, so we got our pre-departure altitude, which is, or our departure altitude, which is going to be 14,000. So we're going to go
Frontier Flight 2817, Gate 12 taxi via
turn on the
Bravo 8
GPS.
Bravo. Gate 12 via Bravo.
We're going to make sure we are in plan mode, and we're going to activate the FMS mode. And see, you know you're in VNAV when this shows up, this little X. This is your VNAV path, the snowflake, as they would say in the Airbus world. All right, so then you got to turn on the flight directors and nav. We're going to click the altitude so that it'll level off at 14,000 initially. And then we're going to click VNAV. And that should work for us. Yeah. The community will force me to get that. I definitely see that happening. Just real quick, I got some text messages. Okay. Nothing terribly pressing. All right, so we got VNAV set up. We got our autopilot pre-engaged. And it should, if we had constraints on the climb out, it should capture those, level off, and then continue afterwards. What this is going to do, though, is give us our top of descent, and we'll be able to do a VNAV descent. Now,
November 756.
here's the caveat with that. As many as
continue taxi via Charlie 6 Charlie Hotel.
I've tried.
Cross runway 27 at Bravo 8.
I haven't gotten it.
Taxi via Charlie 6.
That's loud in my ear. I'm sorry about that. It's distracting me.
Delta
So as much as I've tried, I can't quite nail
SkyWest
the
4643.
end, like the arrival at the approach.
Bravo 8 Bravo Alpha.
We'll see. All right, we're going to get boarding started.
Bravo 8 Bravo Alpha. SkyWest 46.
And with boarding started, I'm going to utilize the automatic flight engineer, get the pre-flight checks going. I just wish they didn't have this little iPhone, man, because I love using this automatic flight engineer. But man, if they could have just put it in a page in this book and left it all retro, that'd have been great. Because then it would make, doing old school 60s ops without this little iPhone would have been much better. All right, so we got, just to keep going here, so we got the autopilot set up, we got our VNAV set up, we're getting loaded here. So this button here is going to cycle through the different readings here. So I'm going to put that on ground speed. And we're going to, okay, so another inconvenient thing that I found is that everything to control the EFIS is this panel right here. And when you're in climb power, the throttles block that. So it becomes a pain in the butt. All right.
APU generators closed.
Yes, you heard correctly, Limp Rocketeer. I got the Pebble 6 departure. Which is odd. I always get the Padres 2. It's actually what I planned for, but apparently Beyond ATC saw it differently. All right, so we got 6401.
Engine number 1 bleed is open.
Yeah. TC on. That looks good. All right, so we're squawking. Definitely going to open the windows for engine start because the sounds have seriously improved. It is strange. I don't know. I don't know what it's trying to do there. Maybe the AI is like, oh, you've done San Diego a bunch of times, and you know, we're just gonna trip you up a little bit. But it'd be cool if it wasn't so cloudy. It'd be the Pebble 6 is a nice up the coast kind of departure. So I hate to keep you're not bothering me at any. Yeah, you're not bothering me at all. So the transition was the Santa Catalina. Yeah, we're gonna the Catalina Island transition. Yeah, so you can see right here. Yeah, so we're gonna fly out to over Catalina and then up the coast to San Francisco. One thing I did notice is that I don't have my fancy toolbar. Isn't it? Source. Is it that? No, maybe it is that source. That wasn't the source. That's the source. Push that. That's all working? All right. Same. Even in it's odd because, you know, I did do a test sector the other day. And, yeah, I got the Padres too. I've never gotten the Pebble 6. It is definitely an odd change of events. But I don't know. I know Say Intentions probably would have gave me the Padres too. Flightsim would have gave me Padres. Alright. So alright, where was I in my flows? Okay, so we got that's in. Got 9 minutes left on boarding all our passengers. I'm not going to use GSX. GSX has gotten kind of screwy with this plane. I don't know why. Maybe I just need to update it because I don't think I updated GSX lately. So what do I want? Oh, this stupid iPad. Yep. Let's do before start. Get everything ready to go as we're still boarding. But we get the APU up and running. And yeah, that looks good. So 25 is good here. So get back down here. So this panel runs this side, and you got this panel here will run the co-pilot side. This is your autopilot panel here. So this button right here, this is your decision decision height setting, which you can set to. I'm just going to set it to 200. I did find out that it does
Alaska 1130,
affect
gate 26,
your
taxi via Bravo 8.
ILS approach if your decision to
26
altitude
via
is not
Bravo
set
8,
right.
Alaska 1130.
Because it will only take, so the ILS will only track down to your decision. And I think it works off of, this one, not this one. But we're just going to keep it like that. And then you push this button in and you can adjust your range. A couple new things they added. We have a auto arm or auto spoilers, so we can arm our spoilers now. One thing that has not been fixed is that there are no, as far as I could tell, there are no Microsoft Flight Simulator keybinds for anything. I would just give me the heading. Just allow me to keybind the heading so that I can adjust the heading on the fly with the throttles blocking this mess. Or move this panel to this blank spot, even if it's not realistic, because it just, man, you'll see. So that should have closed the door. Yes. Okay, cool. We're all ready for... We are all ready for our finish loading. All right, so we got San Diego. We got runway 27. Flaps 15 departure. Let's here's the weather. We'll set the EBRs and the speeds. And that's it for that. We're good. So GSX got really buggy lately. They said, I'm going to sit back and watch you, but I'm actually going to fly the route as well. Oh, okay, cool. Yeah, GSX got real buggy lately. I don't have sounds half the time. Yeah, I don't know. It's hit or miss. Like certain planes it's working. So Phoenix is working flawlessly, knock on wood, for me. And it's also the iFly Max, it's working for me. But like certain planes, like this plane, it's gotten kind of buggy, and a couple of the other ones. The A300 and the A350, it's a little weird. So, I don't know. Like I said, I haven't you got to constantly update GSX, and I haven't updated it in a while. So that might be it. All right, I think we're all set. We're ready for pushback, guys. Just double check. Yep. Beacon's on. We're ready to go. Number of ground, Sun Country 1911. Request push and start.
Sun Country 1911, Lindbergh ground. Pushback approved. Face east.
Pushback approved. Face east. Sun Country 1911. All right, let's make sure this is all done. We got...
Hello, Captain. We are ready for pushback.
Talks are removed. Ground power can
Southwest
be removed.
4402, gate 11 taxi via Bravo 8, Bravo.
811 via Bravo 8, Bravo Southwest 4402.
Southwest 4402, cross runway 27 at Bravo 8. Continue taxi via...
And I also found out that, and I guess it's conducive to the real aircraft, if you don't have fuel in the center tank, your APU is going to die. It draws fuel from the center tank. So I always, for best results, at least for me, is I fuel up first and then fire up the APU. That way I know I have fuel in that tank.
Locking gear.
All right, so we're going to go nose left, tail right. We need some more lighting. I did like they redid all the engine gauges as well. They're very nice. They're nice and readable now, actually. It said nose left, tail right.
Release parking brakes, please.
Let's say release parking.
Commencing push. All engines clear. Start at will.
So I don't know why, but I read that on pushback they only started engine 3. So that's what we're going to do. And then they started the rest of the engines after pushback was complete.
All aircraft be advised information. Romeo now current, altimeter tree 004.
I really do. I think they sound better. They sound really great from the cockpit, that's for sure. All right, so that's a good start on 3. Close that up. Out on to
Please set parking brakes.
this one. Set the parking brake.
Waiting your confirmation for a good engine start.
It's a good start on 3, so we can tell GSX to go away.
You can disconnect.
And let's fire up engine 1. And it's always been, at least in the literature I've read, it's always been 312 is the engine startup. So we're just watching for rise. When it gets around 20, you're going to see the oil pressure light go out. Introduce some fuel. Close these up. Yeah, from the cockpit, they sound great. I love that high-pitched whine that these engines make. All right, so good start on 1. Let's finish this trio with a start on engine 2. All right, there's pressure oil light out. Introduce some fuel. Let's start on all 3 engines. Flaps 15. They also, I believe, fixed the animations. So the flaps actually are supposed to go out, clear the housing, and then down. So that's all been fixed. All right, so flaps 15. Let's go for our after start checklist.
After start checks. All tanks are open.
The long checklist.
All gens closed. Beacon lights are on. DC power checked. Boost pumps are all on. Hydraulic tape pumps are on. Hydraulic
Another thing I like is the
now,
split throttle. So engine 2
exit lights are
is always different than engine 3, and you'll always see on a 727
Giro nav pump
these two will be even, and then this throttle will be split from the rest of them. They're never really together unless they're at idle.
Flight control shutoffs on.
Flight slow.
Comparators checked. Ground proximity warning system checked. Flight
So
instrument
just real quick while we're waiting for them to run the checklist here. So we got our autopilot. So this is the altitude capture. This will actually, it arms the altitude pre-select. You got nav, heading, half bank. Here's your approach button. You got your VNav button now. You got descend and climb. So depending on what mode you're in, different things can occur. So on climb out, we're going to hit climb, and it's going to go to a pre-selected speed. So the first speed it's going to go to is 230 knots, and it'll hold that in the climb out. And then we can hit this again, and it'll accelerate to 250. And then we pass 10,000, we can hit it a third time, and it'll accelerate to 270 and hold that into the climb out. So it's pretty cool. All right, so after start checklist complete, let's get our taxi instructions. Number of ground, Sun Country 1911, we are ready for taxi.
Sun Country, 1911.
Bravo to the
runway
end.
27 taxi via Bravo Delta.
We're actually going to go Bravo 1. I want the full length of the runway. Taxi runway 27 via Bravo Delta, Sun Country 1911. Yeah, so we're going to go all the way down to Bravo 1. because it is a shorter runway here. I don't think I need it, but I just want to be on the safe side instead of an intersection departure. Because, sorry, Beyond ATC, I don't trust you. All right, so parking brakes released. Let's get rolling. We'll do the taxi checklist on the fly.
Taxi light is on.
You know what I forgot?
Flaps 15 set. ER for the engine 1 decimal 9 up. 2 decimal 1 9 up. Trim is set to 0 decimal 1 9 up.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Air condition checked and set.
Beyond ATC wants to make me non-standard. Gonna send us out over Catalina. So I'm gonna have my first officer handle the comms like they're supposed to. Could be, except I don't know how in depth they read SimBrief, but I did file that we're GS we have GPS and we're RNAV capable, and I don't know how deep the AI reads all that stuff. So the 727 has never been a butter machine for me, so I'm going to definitely probably... Well, it's also not been a real smasher either, but hopefully, fingers crossed, guys, fingers crossed, we're going to get our first butter. Just like I got my first butter the other day on stream with the A300. This is gonna be my moment. All right, taxi checklist complete. At least the airport's not very busy. Lately, on a couple of streams, we've been waiting around. Not much traffic midday.
Sun Country
San
1911.
Diego.
Contact Lindbergh Tower 118.3. Have
Actually,
a good
this
one.
would be mid-morning in San Diego.
Over to Tower 118.3, Sun Country 1911.
Yeah, so it wants us to depart here. Let's do it. Let's do what Beyond ATC says to do. I mean, this is technically the end of the runway, the threshold, so I think the Super 27's got enough juice to get us out of here. I mean, they do depart 757s, but I don't know if they do intersection departures.
Sun Country 1911, ready to go, runway 27.
Sun Country 1911, Lindbergh Tower, wind variable, runway 27, cleared for takeoff.
Runway
27,
27, cleared for takeoff. Sun Country 1911.
All right, line it up. Looks like we got plenty of runway, right? Oh, we never ran it before takeoff.
Auto brake is set to RTO. Ignition set
Before
to
takeoff's pretty quick.
Essential power on generator.
I think that's a bug that the lights keep going out with that. It doesn't keep going out. It just at one point you have to adjust to bring that display back.
Transponder is on. APU is. These pumps are all off. Oil cooler.
Finish the. Let's see. This is another good reason. You know, if we were on VATSIM, oh man, we lined up and now I'm doing this checklist. That controller would be screaming at me.
Before takeoff checks complete.
Takeoff check is complete. All right, flaps 15, runway 27 confirm. We got landing lights on, strobes are on. Let's bring them up. All right, takeoff power set. So I'm just going to show you guys, see what I mean about the split throttle. All right, let's get out of here. Airspeed's alive. 80 knots, check. Rotate. Let's go flying. How's the rate? You're up.
Sun Country 1911, contact SoCal departure.
Contact SoCal departure, Sun Country 1911. SoCal departure, Sun Country 1911, 800 feet.
So we
Sun
got
Country 1911, SoCal departure, radar contact, climb and maintain 17,000 feet.
Climb and maintain 17,000 feet, Sun Country 1911.
climb. What are you doing? So there's nav. Climb. Oh, there's a little LOD issue there. All right, so now we're going. All right, so climb is showing in the thing, so that's the VNav climb. Let's bring in our flaps. Playing the part of VATSIM. What's the holdup? Yeah, playing the part of VATSIM. Yeah, man, they would have been pissed, especially if it was busy. All right, so we are off, ladies and gentlemen. Flying. Follow the Eepers. Flaps are up, so we could do after takeoff.
Ignition set to off. Landing gear off.
And absolutely no view. We have a coastal departure with no coastal view. That's just awesome. What happened to sunny California, right? So this is all cool. So like I said here, so it's gonna every 30 minutes it's gonna ask you to confirm the baro. Don't know what the reason for that is, but it's pretty cool to have this moving map. Kind of gives you better situational awareness. I'm just not entirely sure how accurate it is, at least not for these passenger airline versions. I don't think we had that technology in 2000. I don't remember that stuff. I was there, and I don't remember that kind of technology. Might be something that the modern cargo, I think USA Jets is the only one that still flies the cargo. I think USA Jets and I think Total Cargo down in Brazil are the only ones still operating 727s. And I don't know where FS Studios got this set up, because I do know they have a Boeing.
Sun Country 1911, contact Los Angeles Center 13 for .575.
Center on 134.575, Sun Country 1911. Los Angeles Center, Sun Country 1911 through 14,000 feet for 17,000 feet direct Meldy.
Sun Country 1911, Los Angeles Center. Climb, maintain flight level 340.
Level 340.
Climb, maintain flight level 340, Sun Country 1911.
Yeah, we'll climb out at cruise climb. Oh, we are well above 10,000, so let's get that in, and you guys can move about the cabin and smoke them if you got them. Although in 2001 there wasn't smoking on airplanes. It's the mid 90s, I think they shut that down. All right, so we're going a little kind of over speeding our N1. Bring that back. So you got to still monitor these engines. So the flashing E is a trim issue. It's the automatic trim is adjusting itself. So we got our VNAV running. So our top of the climb.
Center, United
we're looking at
1571. Good day.
9 minutes.
Climbing via dots to flight level 196.
53 nautical miles to the top of our climb.
United
We
1571.
have no constraints,
Los
so that's
Angeles
why.
Center. Radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 330.
Climb and maintain flight level 330, United 1571.
All right, climbing out.
United 1571. Contact Los Angeles Center 126.35. Have a good one.
Contact Los Angeles Center 126.35.
Clouds as far as the eye can see.
1571. Have a good day.
I also have so another thing I've been playing with is Aero Tuner. I got it off of Flightsim TO. It's a free add-on which uses AI to adjust your TLOD to maintain a smoother frame rate in the sim. So it's actually right now it's adjusting my TLD up as I climb up to the higher altitudes. I don't know if I've noticed much of a difference, but I did apply and join their beta tester group, so I will be operating them with their latest and greatest updates to it. It's called Aero Tuner. Because the other one, what was it, Auto FPS or something like that, was causing major stutters during the transition. All right, so we can run it at 100. So this is going to do is it's going to actually offer us our top of descent, which is important. But I'm beginning to think, unless it's extremely user error, but I'm beginning to think that there's some bugs with the VNAV that need to be worked out. But it is definitely a good reference point. Have you looked into Volanta yet? No, I have not put up Volanta. Let's see. Are you airborne?
Los Angeles Center, exec jet 827, flight level 190.
So you're departed Padres too.
Exec jet 827, Los Angeles Center. Copy.
Yeah, no, I didn't. All right, 1,000 to go, and it's about right on the money. So we're going to be passing over Catalina Island. There she is.
Los Angeles Center, Southwest 2960, descending via OC Tree, 12,800.
Southwest 2960, Los Angeles Center, radar contact.
Los Angeles Center.
All right, looking good.
Climbing via dots 2, flight level 19 tree.
So, I mean, how awesome is it, guys? How awesome is it? We have this
Center, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level tree 50.
727 in the sim.
Climb and maintain flight level tree 50, American 2832.
So the Super 27 is a lot of fun to fly, guys. It's not terribly expensive if you have the packages or if you have the base models already. So the way it is set up, so if you only got the freighter version, or if you only have the passenger version and you buy the Super 27 add-on, it will only be for the passenger version. you won't get the freighter version. Like I said, it operates off the base packages, guys.
See you.
Contact Los Angeles Center 126.35, American 2832. Take care.
So I had to take the Phoenix Airbus, and the EFB got real squirrely and wasn't loading properly. So I got mad and backed out of the menus. I've noticed people have been having issues with the Phoenix.
Los Angeles Center, November 7-2 Delta Mike,
update.
day 6,900 feet.
November 7-2 Delta Mike.
No, GSX sounds were working just fine. Yeah, that's it. I never had a problem with the GSX in the Phoenix. I don't know why that is.
Contact team at Ryan, approach 123.0.
Contact him at Ryan approach, November 7-2 Delta Mike, take care.
This Phoenix just got the code right to integrate GSX really well.
Good day, Los Angeles Center, Southwest 805, descending via OC.
All right, let's make sure we're not overspeeding here. Let's get the
radar contact.
autopilot. Where is my cursor? Which screen are you on? Okay. Let's run that up. We're going to do 0.82. Turn on the auto throttle. It should slow down. See, now I have access. You see how that was covering this right here? As it moves up and down, it'll cover this up, and you can't manipulate it, especially this. You're going to use this the most, and it covers it up. I need my desk the other day to do some work, and so I took the Boeing yoke off. I just figured I'd take the Airbus out since it was all hooked up. Hey, nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. I mean, every Boeing pilot's got to jump into a Airbus once in a while, right?
Southwest 2960, contact John Wayne, Orange Co approach 122.905.
Contact
Except I would smoke your Airbus though. Definitely wouldn't want to drag race me.
Sun Country 1911. Contact Los Angeles Center 125.8.
All right, so we got 37 minutes in the cruise. Let's check. Let's see if it converted over to top of descent, which it did. Working good so far. So we got 25 minutes, 203 nautical miles. We are 472 knots across the ground.
1911, Los Angeles Center.
And the only reason we are that is because I am running into a 80 knot headwind, or else I'd be doing well over 500 knots. That's one thing about the 727 is she was fast.
Contact Los Angeles Center 127.1.
And in the 60s and 70s, they ran this thing to the barber pole and just held it there. When fuel prices weren't a thing, they just, this thing was a rocket ship. Why is YouTube Studios up, man? What is that? What's going on with that? I have my There we go. Why was that a thing? Wow. Sorry about that. You know, I didn't need to see my YouTube studios. That's a rookie thing right there. Oh, they have full coverage all the way up? Let me... Oh, wow, yeah. So I've just been skittish with this plane to do VATSIM. I haven't done VATSIM with this plane at all, just because of the VNAV. And I wanted to demonstrate the VNAV. I mean, we could do it old school, just an old school descent in VATSIM. But I wanted to show the VNAV off. Oh, wow, they do have full coverage all the way up.
7874, Los Angeles Center. Descend, maintain flight level 380.
Descend, maintain flight level 380. Volaris 7874.
Sun Country 1911. Contact Los Angeles Center 135.5. See you.
So, no, I get it. I wouldn't do... I wouldn't do it on that...
Sun Country 1911. Have a good one.
Say, no, I get it. I wouldn't do it on that same either.
Good day. Flight level 339.
In that plane, yeah. There's just some broken aspects to it. I mean, it descends fine. Like, we could just do regular, follow ATC descent. But if, it said, like, hey, descend via the BSR-3 arrival into San Francisco.
Center on 125.8, Southwest 4503.
I mean, I've done VATSIM on this thing in the original 727 with just the INS. I didn't do it on stream because there's just way too much going on with that. But
November 738 X-ray Delta.
The controllers loved me.
119.05.
They would give me, RNAV to this. I'm like, I can't RNAV to that.
November 738 X-ray Delta.
If you'd like to vector me to a VOR, I'd be appreciated, but I can't do any kind of RNAVs. They're like, I don't know why. I mean, I did file the proper flight plan.
Pat T8, contact Los Angeles
Center. I was VOR INS capable, and that was it.
Center on 125.8, Pat T8, take care.
They were busy. They probably didn't want to deal with a plane that had no GPS.
Southwest 3581, contact Los Angeles Center 125.8, see you.
Contact Los Angeles Center 125.8, Southwest 3581, have a good one.
Southwest 1497, contact Bob Hope, approach 122.9 or 5. Have a good day.
But I'm actually glad they went with they did bring the Super 27, the advanced 727 advanced, because that's ones that are most commonly into the 90s and late 90s, early 2000s. Like I said, Sun Country ran this plane, I believe, until 2001. I don't know if it had this livery on it. This looks very 80s. I never flew on a 27 in any commercial aspect as an adult. I think it was on a 727 when I was like 6 months old. My parents took me to visit my cousin up in Michigan, and I think we went on a 727. But 6 months old, I had no idea what was going on. I don't know if it was. I don't remember what my dad said it was. It was either it was a 727 or it was an L1011. I think it was a 727 because we left from Wilkes-Barre, so I don't think L1011 was rolling out of Wilkes-Barre. Some good mountain views coming in. That's it. We're cruising up the coast, guys. Could have been. We're past Los Angeles is down here. I think. Could be missing my bearings. So we're above Los Angeles now. Los Angeles is actually way back there. We were actually over when we passed over Santa Catalina. We were in the Los Angeles area. I'm gonna silence my phone, guys. Hold on one second.
Sun Country 1911, contact Los Angeles Center 119.05.
Contact Los Angeles Center 119.05. Sun Country 1911. Have a good day.
Silence the phone.
Los Angeles
Very
Center,
distracting.
Sun Country 1911. Good day. Flight level 339er.
Sun Country 1911, Los Angeles Center.
Let's look at. See how we're doing. Right, so there's Santa Barbara below us. We are well on our way. So when this plane last flew for Sun Country, we were on like FS 2000. Running my own virtual airline back then. We were we were Philadelphia Airlines, I think. No, Liberty Airlines, I think we were. And a bunch of my friends back in that day, we ran a virtual airline on FS. We used FS 98 and FS 2000. Had a website and everything. It wasn't very automated back then. It's an honor system thing. You had to submit your hours, your flight. Pardon me. You had to submit your hours manually. I mean, 1998, we barely had a real internet, right? All right, so just double checking. We got 15 minutes. Also, I'm not sure if you're flying this plane and you got the automatic flight engineer on. That clicking sound is he's constantly cycling the fuel tanks. So I'm not sure if that might be a bug. I don't know enough to know if that's a bug or not. Hey, if you're just joining in, don't forget, guys, to hit that like button. It really helps out the channel, pushes out the YouTube algorithm for me. Lets people know that you like this video and lets YouTube know that you like this video so that it goes, hey, there may be other people that like this video. And it's a big chain reaction. And it really does help out the channel. And if you really like the channel and you like the stuff that I'm producing, you guys can hit that subscribe button. And yeah, so we're trying to go for 1,000 subs, guys. So Lip Rocketeer, so remember in 1998 how long it would take to bring up a photo on dial-up? Yeah, I remember. So in 1998, I think I had a 28.8 modem. But oh, that was a stutter. So I remember actually my first computer in 1993, I was running my modem at 12 baud rate. They were using baud. And I thought, so when I would sign into CompuServe, and I remember the day I upgraded to 2400 baud, and I was like, wow, look how fast CompuServe fucking dialed in. And then AOL came out, and that's when I had 28.8, and I remember upgrading to 56.6, and that was just smoking dial-up. 56.6. And that was the AOL dial-up era. And then in 2004 I got broadband. I thought we were in the future was now. But I played online games like EverQuest and stuff like that on dial-up, and we'd be on a raid in EverQuest, and a group of us, and the wife would pick up the phone, and that would be it. Disconnect it. That was the bane of dial-up existence. Was if you didn't have your own phone line dedicated to your computer, if someone picked up the phone, it was over. It disconnected you. And then if someone would try and call you, there would be a constant busy signal. I got my 1 gig Dell in 1996. I thought I could never fill up a whole gig with memory. Yeah, I remember the hard drive. 1996. Yeah, I think I had the 1 gig too. No, I didn't have 1 gig. I think I was still in megabytes. That was just thing. Remember, what was it? 3.25 inch floppy disks and 5.5 inch floppy disks. I remember installing Flightsim 98 on floppy disks. It was just a stack of floppies, and you just had to keep
Los Angeles
putting them in.
Center, Sun Country 1911, flight level 340.
Sun Country 1911, Los Angeles Center.
So VNAV, so we're going to set, let's look at See, I don't know. At top of descent, it wants to descend to 3,200. I don't know. All right, so we're gonna come in at 6,000 at Eddy. It's manual sequence. So we're gonna set 6,000 in the box. Let's see if I can get this together. So 6,000's in the box. Let's see if it VNAVs down. If not, we're not on any live network, so we'll just fix it in the end. Might have to do a little circle out over San Francisco Bay. So another thing too with this auto throttle, so the auto throttle in the classic 27 was just for cruise, and as we all know, the auto throttles weren't really that popular in those older 27. So this more modern auto throttle, you can use that in the descent. You could technically use it in the climb out too. And this is my understanding from the manual. It said the Brocketeer said I used to use double-sided my 5.5-inch floppy disk using a hole puncher for my Commodore 64. That's how many years old I am. That's okay. My first flight sim was on a Commodore 64. We're in Flight Sim 2 on a Commodore 64. So I completely understand the whole Commodore 64. I think everybody had a Commodore 64 that had a computer. That was like the computer to go to. And I upgraded my Commodore 64 to a Pentium 386. It was an 8 megahertz processor, and you could push the boost button and it would give you 16 megahertz, and I was smoking. And I remember the operating system was GeoWorks. It wasn't even Windows. I had DOS Windows, but there wasn't any Windows. It was GeoWorks. I did remember I did upgrade to Windows 3.0 at one point. You had to have DOS on your computer to run to pretty much run the computer. We were started up at DOS. DOS 2 or 3.
Sun Country 1911, contact Oakland Center.
Remember how big that was for the floppy drive in the Commodore? Yes.
Center on 128.7.
Remember,
Sun Country 1911. Take care.
So my first ever computer was
Oakland Center, Sun Country 1911.
I want to say
flight level 340.
Oh man, it's going back like 1984. I had a Texas Instruments
Sun Country 1911, Oakland Center, Roger.
Computer, and it didn't have any kind of floppy drive. What it had was an adapter for a cassette player, and you would record your programs and games that you had for it on cassette tape. That was my first. So you would create a program, or you'd buy a game, you'd buy it on a cassette tape and run it on the cassette player, and the computer would read it from there. That was my first ever computer. Oh, you had a Radio Shack Tandy 128.
Sun Country 1911.
You were rich growing up.
Expect Big Sur Tree, runway 28 right.
I joke. So I remember that Tandy was expensive, wasn't it? I had to flip a lot of burgers for my first computer.
Sun Country 1911, Oakland Center. Expect Big Sur Tree, runway 28 right.
Big Sur 3. Yep.
Expect Big Sur 3, runway 28 right, Sun Country 1911.
You were a manager back in an Outback Steakhouse back in the 90s, and everything was on those stupid little cassette tapes. It was a great time to be alive. I can remember going all the way back. I was knee-high to a grasshopper, if anyone knows that phrase. Star Wars, the original Star Wars. I remember sitting in the living room. I don't know if it was my aunt's house or whatever, but it was on Betamax. How's that for a term? Watching the original Star Wars. It wasn't even... Empire Strikes Back wasn't even out, so it was just Star Wars. It wasn't like Star Wars Episode 4. It was just Star Wars. It was on Betamax. Betamax was going to be all the rage. Till VHS killed it. All right, 22 miles to our top of descent.
Sun Country 1911. Contact Oakland Center 126.9er.
Contact Oakland Center 126.9er.
Your friend had a beta?
Sun
Yeah.
Country 1911.
It was just a really big, clunky VHS.
1911. Good day. Flight level 340.
Sun Country 1911, Oakland Center, copy.
All right, so we're going to come to our top of descent, and what we're going to do is...
Big Sur cleared via Big Sur 3. Pilot's discretion, descend and maintain flight level 300. San Francisco Airport landing runway 28 right. Altimeter
we're going to hit the descend button. So we're just going to monitor that until we get close. We're going
via Big Sur 3. Pilot's discretion, descend.
From what I got in the manual, it sounded like it was supposed to start down on its own, but I noticed that it wasn't doing that. That I actually had to hit the descend button. So I don't know if that's a bug or I'm just misreading the manual.
Contact Oakland Center 121.25. Have a good day.
Center on 121.25 Southwest 1748.
So we're passing Big Sur. This is the big experiment. We're going to see if I can finally get this VNAV to work properly. That's the first time I've ever heard Beyond ATC give you instructions that you can descend at your own discretion. I've had it before. It's rare, though. Today is a day of firsts with Beyond ATC for me. We got the Pebble 6 departure. It's telling me I can descend at my discretion. I don't know what's up. I'm in a whole different Beyond ATC dimension, I guess. All right, so let's see if it captures. I'm going to be quick on it. I want to see if it captures and starts to descend by itself. If not, we're going to quickly hit the descend button. So it did. All I did was, okay, so here's, all right, so here's what the thing is. So when you readjust your altitude, so it was still holding my altitude at flight level 340. When you set your pre-selected altitude in the box, you have to reconfigure the capture. So you have to cycle out.
Contact Oakland Center 121.25.
So maybe.
Contact Oakland Center 121.25. SkyWest 5488.
Sun Country 1911. Descend, maintain 15,000. Altimeter 3007.
Maybe this will work,
Descend,
guys.
maintain
Maybe we're figuring this out. We're going to figure this out together, okay?
3007, Sun Country 1911.
Mark this down, guys. When you make any kind of altitude selection in the box, you're going to cycle this. It'll then tell the autopilot that you want it to stop at 6,000.
Oakland Center, Sun Country 1911, descending via Big Sur 3.
When I did that, VNAV captured. So that's
SkyWest 5248, Oakland Center.
And it may have been the thing that I've been doing wrong.
Expect Bodega 4, runway 28 right, SkyWest 5248.
Sun Country 1911, Oakland Center.
Definitely, once I get this all figured out, I'm going to have to probably put out a tutorial. All right, so we're coming down now. So we're a little low, but that's fine. I mean, 20 feet is insignificant. So we're pretty much coming down on path.
Southwest 3269. Contact Oakland Center 123.8.
Contact Oakland Center 123.8, Southwest 3269.
Oakland Center, November 971, Sierra Charlie, 17,000 feet.
November 971, Sierra Charlie, Oakland Center, radar contact.
I think there's a man sequence between Eddie and the approach. Say, the Brocketeer, that'd be a good idea. I'd love to see a tutorial on how to fly this thing. Yeah, definitely going to put something together for you guys. It's probably going to end up being a series. There's a lot to this, but I have to figure it out first in order to teach it. I'm still teaching myself.
SkyWest 5248, descend via Bodega 4 arrival. San Francisco landing runway 28 right, altimeter 3007.
Descend via Bodega 4 arrival, San Francisco landing runway 28 right, altimeter 3007, SkyWest 5248.
I mean, I was today years old when I figured out that you needed to cycle the altitude for the VNAV to
Contact
capture.
NorCal approach, SkyWest 5248, take care.
So, right. This monstrosity over here. So the reason I don't stream this, and I should, I'll do a tutorial on it, guys, but I don't stream this because running this whole ship as a single person and live streaming, I know my limitations, guys. I know my limitations. Yeah, you got
November 186.
godlike streamers like V1 Simulations and those guys that do it. I tip my hat to them because this is a
navigation. November 186.
And the bounce, you'd be constantly bouncing back and forth. And I don't think, I mean, I watched V1 Simulations, and it's okay. I'll plug his channel. He's a great channel to watch, guys. If you haven't, if you haven't heard of him, and I don't know who hasn't, you've got to watch his content. But on VATSIM, INS VOR into an event in Boston, running all the stations. I shall bow to his greatness with that. I can't do that. So yeah, so on live streams, I have not run the engineers panel because it's just too much. But I certainly could put a tutorial together. So yeah, definitely going to have a 727 tutorial series on different aspects of the plane. The V1 is definitely a beast.
Sun Country 1911, contact NorCal approach 1 tree for 0.5. Have a good flight.
Contact NorCal approach, Sun Country 1911. NorCal approach, Sun Country 1911, flight level 202. We have Delta on board.
All right, so it's what I wanted to do.
1715. Leave Archie heading 285.
We're going to be passing Skunk
Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 28 left.
Leave Archie heading 285. Expect radar
see
vectors for
when we
visual
pass.
approach runway 28 left. Delta 1715.
All right, so we pass Skunk right here. It should be at 15,200, and that way I know.
Descend, maintain 6,000
that
feet.
The
3007. Vectors for the approach.
If I could talk, that the VNAV is working properly. So let's see.
007 Delta 1715.
So we're just going to monitor that.
Sun Country 1911. NorCal approach. Altimeter 3007. Expect the visual approach. Runway 28
I'll get
right.
Flightsim 2024 when they allow shared cockpit in the as they promised.
Approach runway 28
You know when we're going to get shared cockpit, the Rocketeer? Flightsim 2028. That's when we're going to get shared cockpit.
1715. Descend, maintain 2,400 feet.
Descend, maintain 2,400 feet. Delta 1715.
So it's saying
NorCal approach, United 3-4 Heavy, 10,400 feet with the numbers.
So let's
United 3
adjust
for
that.
Heavy. NorCal approach. Altimeter 3007.
Still saying we're good, so we're going to
Visual approach runway 28
estimated
left.
crossing at 15,000.
Altimeter tree 007. Expect
So
the
readjusted
visual
itself.
approach runway 28 left. United 3-4 Heavy.
Sun Country 1911. Descend, maintain 7,000 feet.
Descend, maintain 7,000 feet. Sun Country 1911.
Yep, we are, because we're descending the SID.
United 3 for Heavy. Fly present heading. Descend, maintain
So
5,000
it's
feet.
now saying we're going to cross at
Further
15.2.
clearance in about 18 miles.
Fly present heading, descend, maintain 5,000 feet. United 3-4 Heavy.
Delta 362, turn right heading 235, intercept the 28 right localizer, descend maintain 3,200.
Turn right,
there's
heading
Skunk.
235.
So we passed Skunk at 15,000.
Descend, maintain 3,200. Delta Tree 62.
So it looks like it's working so far.
NorCal approach, United 1777 Heavy, 1 for 14,000 with the numbers.
United 1777
Yes.
Heavy NorCal approach. Altimeter
Heads down in the cockpit where we should be enjoying the
runway 28 right.
Altimeter tree 007, expect the visual approach, runway 28 right, United 1777 Heavy.
NorCal approach, Frontier
So everything's looking good.
19. Good day, 15,500 feet. We have
Clouds are looking good. Definitely got some kind of story.
Delta 362. Airport is at your 2 o'clock 1 for miles. Report the field in sight.
Field in sight, Delta Tree 62.
Start slowing up.
Delta 362. Cleared visual approach runway 28 right.
All right, sit up.
Cleared visual approach 28 right, Delta Tree 62.
Delta 1715. Airport is at your 12 o'clock 15 miles. Report the field in sight.
We have the field, Delta 1715.
Okay.
Delta 1715. Cleared visual approach runway 28 left.
Cleared visual approach 28 left, Delta 1715.
Well, today is a day of firsts. This is not supposed to be blank.
Frontier Flight 3019. NorCal approach. Altimeter 3007. Expect the visual approach. Runway 28 right.
altimeter tree 007. Expect the visual approach.
Yeah. Except it's not giving me my landing speeds, so I'm going to have to guess. There's no way to
Delta
add
362.
that stuff.
Contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
So we're going to err on the side of caution and go just a little faster, which might kill my butter, but better than stalling out.
NorCal approach, Skywest.
Don't know why the landing's not working.
Level 306 with information Delta.
SkyWest 4657. NorCal approach. Good day. Altimeter 3007. Expect the visual approach runway 28 left.
Altimeter 3007, expect the visual approach runway 28 left, SkyWest 4657.
We're giving the visual. Okay, why did we...
Delta
Is that it? Is that a reason?
Contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
So there's a couple bugs. For one, I keep losing the displays, and you have to cycle the...
0.5, Delta 1715.
We discovered another bug. All right, below 10,000. Landing lights can come on.
Sun Country 1911.
Cigarettes.
Maintain 4,400.
Descend, maintain 4,400. Sun Country 1911.
So it's going to say we're crossing...
United 3 for heavy, turn right, heading 235. Intercept the 28 left localizer.
Turn right, heading 235, intercept the 28 left localizer. United 3-4 heavy.
Unless this man sequence keeps killing me on this...
Sun Country 1911, leave Menlo, heading 320. Expect radar vectors for visual approach. Runway 28 right.
20.
Leave Menlo, heading 320. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 28 right, Sun Country 1911.
United 3 for heavy, descend, maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend, maintain 3,000 feet. United 3-4 Heavy.
SkyWest 4657, leave Archie heading 285. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 28 left.
Leave Archie heading 285. Expect radar vectors for visual approach runway 28 left.
Clean up the box a little bit.
4657.
See, now we're way above profile.
United 1777 Heavy, leave Archie heading 280. Expect radar vectors.
And it's got us coming in way hot.
Runway 28 right.
Leave Archie heading 280. Expect radar vectors for visual approach. Runway 28 right. United 1777 Heavy.
Thank God I'm not on VATSIM. So it commanded.
1911. Airport is at your 11 o'clock, 1 for miles. Report the field in sight.
Sight.
Field in sight, Sun Country 1911.
We're going to go down
Sun Country
2400.
1911. Cleared visual approach runway 28 right.
Cleared visual approach 28 right, Sun Country 1911.
United 3 for Heavy. Airport is at your 1 o'clock, 11 miles. Report the field in sight.
We have
a lot going on, Let's slow down some more.
United 3 for Heavy, cleared visual approach. Runway 28 left.
Cleared visual approach 28 left. United 3-4 Heavy.
This is definitely user error.
Sun
So
Country
it brought it down.
Contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Over to Tower 120.5, Sun Country 1911.
Hit the approach button.
Have a good one. San Francisco Tower, Sun Country 1911. Visual runway 28 right.
Sun Country 1911. San Francisco Tower. Wind 2 for 5 at 12. Runway 28 right, cleared to
See if
land.
we can do this. So we're going to bring it
Runway
down.
28 right, cleared to land.
So
Sun
that
Country
beeping is because I have the
1911.
slats out.
San Francisco Tower, United 3-4 Heavy, visual runway 28 left.
United 3 for Heavy, San Francisco Tower, continue.
Wilco, United 3-4 Heavy.
Here. Still got time. So why are we still beeping? All right, enough screwing around. Cleared to land. Landing lights are on. Kill the autopilot. We're going to ignore the beeping because we aviate first.
San Francisco Tower, SkyWest 4977, visual runway 28 left.
Skywest SkyWest 4977, San Francisco Tower, continue.
Wilco, SkyWest 4977.
Oh.
San Francisco Tower, United 1777 Heavy, visual runway 28 right.
United 1777 Heavy.
Bring it back to center line. Wow, that was a trashy landing, but we made it.
United 1777 Heavy.
United 1517, ready to go. Runway 1 left.
Welcome to San Francisco.
United 1517, San Francisco Tower, wind 245 at 12, RNAV to mid-bay, runway 1 left, cleared for takeoff.
Runway 1 left, RNAV to med-bay, cleared for takeoff, United 1517.
Sun Country 1911, exit left at Tango.
Left at Tango.
Exit left at Tango, Sun Country 1911.
SkyWest 4977, wind 245 at 12, runway 28 left, cleared to land.
Runway 28 left, cleared to land. SkyWest 4977.
All right, that was a lot to try to get in. I really should have probably swung out and did it a little more relaxed, but we got her down. That did feel like a smasher, though. But so what I'm still trying to learn, guys, is the whole transition yet from, I think the VNAV is bringing me in way too late. And yeah. So once I get that figured out, it's probably going to take a couple flights.
Runway 28 right, cleared to
I'm going to
land.
take another look at this plane. But I wanted to show you it so far. It's pretty cool. It's really cool. Just a lot to learn. It's really different.
Sun Country 1911. Contact ground 121.8. Take care.
And I wish they had keybinds for things. That would make life easy.
1911.
All right, so landing lights can come off. Taxi lights can come on. Yeah, let's look at it.
SkyWest 4977, Gate Bravo, 2 Tree Victor, taxi via Tango Bravo, Foxtrot 1 Alpha.
Was it? All right, not as bad as I thought. Not as bad as I thought.
Alpha, SkyWest 4977.
We landed at 236.
United 1370 for heavy, ready to taxi.
1.1 on the G-force. So it looked worse than it was, guys. It looked worse than it was.
1370 for heavy, runway 28 left taxi via Alpha, Foxtrot.
Let's just get back to the chat. So I'm pretty sure you can do your own landing performance in SimBrief. Yeah, I didn't have enough time for that.
Runway 1 left, United 1374 heavy.
It probably would have been better because I think we were coming in a little too fast. And they have a number for you to call. Yeah, how about that? With VNAV,
heavy, ramp 188,
when I went direct to the initial approach fix, VNAV wanted to
hold short runway 28 left.
Command the full-on dive to get back on path.
Taxi via Tango. Hold short runway 28 left, United 1777.
Lesson learned, guys. Lesson learned.
United 35 heavy, San Francisco ground, pushback approved, face northwest.
Anything funky like that, or it's just going to dive. So if you're on network, boy, that would have been bad if I was on network. If you're on network, guys,
Sun Country
make sure
request taxi to company gate.
You
Sun Country 1911, gate Delta 9er taxi via Tango. Hold short runway 28 left.
You can just use a manual descent profile, or even if you just hit descent. So if you hit descend, it'll put you in an automatic 1,000 feet per minute. So then you can gather your thoughts for a second, and you're still at least coming down, and then you can figure out your how you want to do your profile descent. I don't think you just seen, but going to have to go back and rewatch the stream. That American just landed a few seconds ago, came off the runway and taxied like 1,000 miles an hour. Yeah, we'll have to replay that. All right, so we're waiting to cross.
Sun Country 1911, waiting to cross 28 left.
Delta 9.
Sun Country 1911, hold short of 28 left. I'll call you back.
Yeah, so San Francisco's busy.
Hold short of 28 left.
What we
for
can
traffic.
do is
Sun Country
we could
1911.
stop the recorder. How's that for pro streaming, guys? Through all that mess trying to get this thing on the ground, making sure that we
United Tree 5 Heavy.
were at least slow enough to land.
Via Bravo, Bravo 5, Alpha,
I got the
Foxtrot.
flight recorder to go.
Short, runway 1 left.
That's some pro streaming
Runway
right
28
there.
left via Bravo, Bravo 5, Alpha, Foxtrot. Hold short, runway 1 left, United Tree 5 Heavy.
And it wasn't really a smasher. 236 is not a smasher, guys.
69, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
So it's not butter, but it's not a smasher. So
Contact Tower 120.5,
we
United
did
Tree
all
59.
without having to go around.
United 1374 Heavy, cross runway 1 left at Foxtrot. Continue taxi via
Of course, I
Foxtrot.
did say automatic flight engineer be damned.
Cross 1 left at Foxtrot. Continue via Foxtrot. Hold short, runway 1 right, United 1374 Heavy.
But why the
Sun
heck?
Country 1911, cross runway 28 left.
This isn't cool. I don't know why this is doing that. That needs to be fixed. I'm gonna have to definitely throw that on a.
Cross 28 left at Tango. Continue via Tango, Delta, Bravo, Echo Alpha, Sun Country 1911.
Screenshot of that.
Southwest 1748, Gate Delta Tree taxi via Tango, Kilo, Bravo.
Definitely gonna have to do a bug report.
Gate Delta 3 taxi via Tango, Kilo, Bravo, Foxtrot 1, Alpha,
All
Southwest
right, we're good to
1748.
taxi. Let's go before they change their mind.
1374
What? Did you guys see that Southwest? Just do like a.
Foxtrot. Continue taxi via Foxtrot.
Cross 1 right at Foxtrot. Continue via
The
Foxtrot.
Tokyo Drift over there. And whipped it right around. That's some Southwest stuff right there. You can't so you can't add anything. You click on those windows. Let's just go over here. So you click on. So I'll bring that up in a second here. So minimum landing distance. See, you can click on it. You click on any of these open boxes, and there's no way to type anything in there. Because I have the on-screen keyboard that will pop up.
Skywest 5248, Gate Foxtrot 6 taxi via Tango. Hold short runway 28 left.
Gate Foxtrot 6 taxi via Tango, hold short runway 28 left, Skywest 5248.
Because it doesn't, so they didn't program, so Flightsim Studios didn't program that if you click on something, it locks out the keyboard so you can use your own keyboard. So like it would jump to views and stuff like that if I was trying to put in things. So I put the on-screen keyboard on, so it won't allow you to put anything in there, which is, and you know what? This is the first time it's happened to me.
Alaska
You know, it was
739,
working.
Gate Charlie 6, request pushback.
Alaska 739, San Francisco ground, pushback approved, face northeast.
This is our
Pushback approved, face northeast, Alaska 739.
yeah. This is our gate.
United 1374 Heavy, contact San Francisco Tower 120.5.
Over to Tower 120.5, United 1374 Heavy.
Middle off.
Frontier Flight 3019, Gate Bravo 27, taxi via Tango. Hold short runway 28 left.
Gate Bravo
GSX, how
27 via
close do you
Tango.
want me?
Hold short runway 28 left, Frontier Flight 3019.
And parking brake. All right, welcome to San Francisco, guys. All right, so let's see. We put it. So I'm telling you, you have to go back and rewatch this. Watch the stream a bit. Beyond ATC traffic was just going
Alaska
nuts.
739.
Yeah,
runway
we're
1
gonna.
left
I
taxi
have to
via
look at
Alpha
that.
Hotel.
Yeah, well, I know your
Runway 1 left taxi via Alpha
pain.
Hotel,
I'm still
Alaska
mad about the
739.
EFB not working.
Alaska 739. Contact San Francisco Tower 120.
I wonder why. I really do wonder why people are having problems with their EFB. I think XP72 had a problem with his EFB doing some crazy things recently. I mean, I'm knock on wood. I've been good because I've still been flying for my virtual airline in the Airbus, and I haven't had any issues. All right, guys. Yeah. Okay, GSX. Right? All right. Anyway, let's take a look at our landing, right? So this was all me scrambling to get us all configured for landing. Wow, I didn't even realize. I was so busy. I didn't realize we were really close. We were very close. Should have been we should have been way configured back there. I started throwing out flaps and slats. But I'll take a 236. I mean, I'm usually bringing this thing in like 300 and something, so. Personal best. Not really. I did a stream where we flew the 7.2 to Jamaica, and I brought it in that was my only butter ever. But to be fair, I had perfect winds right down the pipe. I mean, we were stable before 500. So. Oh, what was that? That flare sucked, guys. That flare sucked. Hopefully I didn't tail strike it. Let's take a closer look at that. Yep. Got to fill out a maintenance report. We hit the strike skid. Wow. Yep. That was a horrible flare. That was not 5 degrees. That was definitely turn in your pilot's license. Flared too early. 270 knots, 15 mile. Yeah. That was bad. I mean, we just hit the skid. So, I mean, that's what that's there for. But, we didn't damage the plane. But still. Not my best. Not my best, guys. All right. We'll wind it back. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. This one was fun. It was fun. Always a pleasure to have you with the Lib Rocketeer. It was fun talking to you. Thanks for making the flight interesting and bearable. Love it. Everyone else watching, thank you. I do appreciate all the support, all the likes, all the subscribes you guys are doing, making this channel something. And it's all because of you. I really have nothing to do with it. You guys are what makes this channel happen. So I really do appreciate that. And on to the next one. Just to let you guys know, I got some family stuff going on. So this weekend is going to be no streams. I will be posting a schedule in YouTube posts for next week. So stay tuned to that. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, hit that notification bell so that you know what's coming next. Also, if you want, in the description, there is a link to my Discord. I try to keep everybody informed about what's going on in my Discord channel, especially considering my job sometimes kills my schedule. So I am in the law enforcement business, and it's unpredictable sometimes. So sometimes I get last minute cancellations, and I let everybody know in the Discord when that's happening. So, all right, guys, on to the next one. Stay safe, stay healthy. This is Virtual Flight Diaries. My name is John, and see ya.